Hello everyone, Rob here, ScrappyDew.com, and in this video I'm joined here with my son,
Corbin.
and we're going to do an unboxing for you with the Chalk Couture starter kit. So whenever you become a designer of Chalk Couture, that we just did, you actually end up getting a nice little kit. It's almost like welcome to the family kind of kit. You're getting a little over $240 worth of stuff. But here's the box that it came in, and my wife and I and Corbin, we all started watching these chalkologists, I guess you would call them, chalkologists, and they were making this stuff look super easy, right? So easy that even Corbin can do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna test some of that stuff out here, but yeah, if you guys do join and want to join the ScrappyDew team as well, you end up getting 40% off of all the purchases and stuff that you make. But again, just wanted to show you what's all included in your initial $99 as far as the product. All right, so I'm gonna have Corbin take this box off camera, and we're just gonna pull things out one by one, just to sort of see what's inside of it if you do join. So like I said, lots of neat stuff. So they do give you a chalkboard to begin with. What's this, Corbin?
The boutique board, 10 inches round.
Yeah, so this is about 10 inches round. We'll see some chalk transfers that we can do here later with that. But yeah, it has a nice little string on the back, so we can hang that up on a wall, hang it up on a door. So with the starter pack, you are given material that you can go ahead and start using right away. All right. So what else is in there, Corbin?
We have the Aiden white chalkboard, 9 inches by 12 inches.
Yeah, so another nice chalkboard, and one of the nicer things with Chalk Couture is whenever you do order chalkboard from them, whether that be this one, I mean they got a lot more on the website and stuff, but they come ready for you to go ahead and chalk. Now, does that mean you can't go to Walmart and Hobby Lobby, get your own chalkboard? That does not mean that at all. It just means that you're going to have to do a little bit of prep work with it as far as like waxing the board and stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else is in there, Corbin.
We have paste.
Paste? Okay.
Let's take a look.
All right. Storm gray. Yeah. So it's a gray here. So you can take a look at that. So that's a nice color there.
This is garden herb.
Yep, garden herb. Okay, so it's a nice. It almost reminds me of some baby food,
We have white.
Yep, so we just got white.
We have currant jam.
Currant jam. So that's the red. It does look just like jam.
And we have peacock.
Peacock. Yeah, peacock blue. So you get five jars there. Okay. So yeah, those jars will be used to put some color on these boards here. All right, and let's see what else is in there.
We have thank you cards. You have 12.
Yeah, you get 12 thank you cards in there, and those are you can use those for if you're doing hosting like little events at people's homes or even your home. Do little thank you cards and stuff. Okay. What else is in that box?
We have a small book.
Yeah, so this is the designer startup guide there. Essentially, it tells you what being a designer can do for you. I mean, it has, there's your 40% commission. I mean, you get a store when you become a designer for an online user and stuff. But yeah, lots of neat stuff. And if you guys aren't interested in like joining, you have some extra questions and stuff, feel free to reach out to us. We'll go ahead and answer any questions that you may have with this. Okay.
And then we have the Chalk Couture.
Yeah, so this is the catalog. It shows you various things that will be coming out, in a certain month. It has what's currently available in the store, and again, when you become a designer, you get 40% off of all this stuff, and you have your own online store that if you give this book, pass this around at the office, it has a place where you put your your website right here on the back, and they visit that website, you're getting anywhere between 25 to 45 or 40% commission when you have that stuff. So okay.
And then we have the folder that they have.
Yeah,
It comes with the starter pack.
Yeah, starter pack. Yep. So when you open it, I was telling Corbin that when you open this, we have what side?
Business side.
Mm-hmm. And then you just have a normal designer side. So here's all the transfers that come with it. You get a nice little card there. Says nice little welcome and stuff. All right, but yeah, that this is all on the business side and stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look at the business side transfers that come inside of it. Okay, so this one here, if you're doing events, if you're doing craft events and stuff, that's what you can use to make your chalkboards. Hey, make money beautifully. Chalk Couture. Ask me how. It's trying to engage with your audience and stuff when you're out doing those crafting events. All right, so this one right here, this one is called the vision board. So when you join Chalk Couture, there's a path, there's a vision of where you want to be and how you're going to get there and the path that you take and stuff. So that's why it has the goals, and you use this to create it like a little vision board. All right. What's this one, Corbin?
This is a farm one.
Yeah, and this one's titled what, Corbin?
Farm Sweet Farm.
Yeah, Farm Sweet Farm. So with these transfers, you're able to slice these out and use them. These transfers are reusable. I think they tell you almost like 15 times. As soon as you're done with them, you wash them and stuff. So they are reusable. All right, what's this next one that we have here?
We have one that says create.
Yeah, create. So this is the create one, and what you can do with this. They give an example online of a little bag. So the paste that you get is they do have paste, chalk paste, and that goes on stuff that's like on chalkboards, frames, stuff like that. When it comes to material, then you're using ink. So they do have ink as well. All right. So let's see what one do you have next here. So this one is the Have Courage. All right. So I know we can't see that pretty well. Bring that more towards the center there. There you go. So yeah, Have Courage. I know it might be hard to see there on the webcam, but here's what can be designed with it. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. And again, that's all with just one transfer, and you just multiple colors. So that's pretty neat. All right, what's another one that we have with this?
We also have
Established.
Established.
Yep, established wreath. All right, so it it has this center here, and then you slice up these numbers, and you can individually place them on your chalkboard to get the correct year and stuff. So that's pretty neat. And to give you a little bit of an example of that one, you can use that on the round. I meant the round one that they gave you, and this one they used a white round there, but still pretty neat. Okay. And then what's another one that we have there?
We have this donut one.
Yeah, so this one is it's like the transfer of the month. As a designer, you get the ones that are going to be released. So this is a transfer that you get. It's almost like a month prior to them actually having it in the store for people to get. All right. So this one is the Do Not Give Up one. Pretty neat one here. Also, as a designer, you will be getting these types of transfers because, like I said, they come out with a new one every month, and you're going to get one shipped to you. So it makes that very nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one here, Corbin.
We have a camping one.
Yeah, so this one's it's called the Explore More, all right? And again, this stuff is not strictly just for chalkboards or anything like that. I mean, you can even, put this on cups. So let's take a look at that. So, I mean, you got the Happy Camper, let's go explore. I mean, lots of neat possibilities that you can do with this. And if you are thinking about, hey, what kind of policy do they have for, like, what kind of angel policy do they have? I mean, you can sell these goods here. So, I mean, you can sell completed projects. No, there's no royalties or anything like that. And again, you can make money that way. Okay, so so that's pretty neat. And then the last thing that comes in this is the apron. Oh yeah, so we got a couple more things, I guess. So this is the Chalk Couture apron. I mean, we haven't taken it out of the bag yet, but I'm pretty sure that Corbin's going to be the one wearing this one. But anyways, yeah, it's a nice little thing, especially if you're going to be using the ink, because you don't want to stain your shirt or anything like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Put that on, Corbin. Let's see what you look like on it. Okay. Let's see here.
Confusing.
Okay, we'll show you what Corbin looks like here shortly. But the the last thing is the small squeegee. Okay. And that is what's used to press the chalk through the transfer so that it can go onto the chalkboard. All right, so pretty neat there. But yeah, we're going to be doing some demos of this on how it works here coming up. Okay. All right, so we're back, and Corbin just put on his Chalk Couture little apron there, so he is ready to start chalking. All right, so the one that we picked out, which one did we pick out, Corbin?
We picked out the Farm Sweet Farm.
Yes, we picked out the Farm Sweet Farm. We have the colors here that are chosen. Go ahead and use your nice hands and point each one of them out.
We have white, and we have currant jam, and we also have garden herb.
Yep, garden herb. All right. So those are the three that we chose. And those sticks that you see there inside of the chalk paste there, those are called multi-tools that did not come with the starter pack, but they can be used to not only put the chalk down, it can be used to spread them in the transfer. Now, things that we want to think about here when it comes to the chalk paste is the thickness, right?
Yeah.
We want it to be almost like
yogurt.
Like yogurt, yep. So just like yogurt. Now we did have to. I will tell you this in the white one, right, Corbin?
Yeah.
The white one, we did have to spray some water inside of it in order to make it the consistency of that yogurt. All right. Now, if you do happen to feel like you oversprayed or added too much water, it's not a problem. Just go ahead and let the jar
evaporate.
Yeah,
keep it open.
Yeah, air it out. Yeah.
But don't keep it open for too long, or it will just get all hard again.
Correct. So, they say the shelf life on this unopened jars are 12 months. After you open it, it's about 6 months. Okay. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do next is we're just going to go ahead and open up the transfer, and I'm going to let Corbin do that, and then we're going to go ahead and cut to the proper scene. Okay. All right. So these transfers are super duper sticky when they come straight from the factory, right, Corbin?
Yes.
All right. So we have to do a procedure where we call it fuzzing, where you're fuzzing up the transfer to get it a lot less sticky. And why do we want to do that?
Because it can leave a residue on your chalkboard or whatever you're putting it on.
Yeah, it can leave a residue on the chalkboard, and so we don't want that to happen. So how do you fuzz something? Well, you use a nice towel, right? So anyways, I'm going to have Corbin here fuzz the transfer up, and again, this thing is super duper sticky. I sort of peeled one back for him already, and he said it was super sticky. So one of the things that you want to make sure that you do with this is when you're peeling it off, you want to go from either like left to right or top to bottom. You don't want to do corner to corner, because when you do corner to corner, you're stretching it out. So all we're doing there is we're just you know, putting it down there and then pulling it right back up, and we're going to do that a good 4 or 5 times to get that unsticky. So are you feeling it getting less sticky, Corbin?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know some folks call it defuzzing. The only thing that you're defuzzing here is the towel, right? Because you're picking up all the particulars up there. But yeah, the transfer is really neat. If you haven't seen one from anybody, it is fairly neat, meaning that it's like a little silk screen that's going through there. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to line this up as close to possible as being level. So that looks good. Go ahead and place that down, and then we're just going to go ahead and smooth this out as you hold it down. Go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and now some things that you're looking for are bubbles, and if you run your fingers over something and you feel a wrinkle, that is bad, right, Corbin?
It'll mess up the whole thing.
Yes, we'll mess up the whole thing here. And let me take a look here. So there we go. And what you're really concerned with is, are there any wrinkles around the lettering and stuff? All right. So I don't see any. I think that looks good. Let's take a look at it this way. See if that looks nice and straight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it is. We're not supposed to be artists here, but we'll take a look. So we're going to do this one with red. So we're going to take the multi-tool, Corbin. So take the multi-tool.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And we're just going to dribble some red. Dribble some red on the F. So go ahead and push it down. There you go. And then go grab some more red. And the thing that you want to make sure that you're doing with this chalk paste here. So that looks good. All right. So that's enough, I think. You don't need a lot. You just need some. And he's just going to grab that small squeegee, and he's going to go ahead and brush it into the letters there. And he's going to push fairly hard. And if he does get any on the chalkboard itself, that is totally fine, because it just takes a baby wipe to wipe that part off. Okay. Now all this excess, and I'm going to show Corbin this part here, is we're going to go ahead and, because all this stuff is still good. I mean, you can see that it doesn't have to be on there thick, and we can reuse this and push it back into the jar here. So I'm going to go ahead and scrape it all up and push it back into the jar here, because we want to use all of this on more projects. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back into that there. And now when we peel this up, remember, we can either go from top to bottom or we can go from left to right. Okay. Because what we're trying to avoid is the stretching. Okay. There we go. Keep on pulling. Keep on pulling. And the thing that you also want to make sure you do is you don't want to let this transfer set for very long on the board. All right. So we're going to go ahead and temporarily put this over here, because we're going to use this again, because it's Farm Sweet Farm. If I wasn't using it again, I would go ahead and put this in the water bath. All right. So I'm just going to put this to the side, because we're going to use it again. The next one, we're going to get the sweet here, and we're going to put the sweet right underneath the farm. Okay. So first, again, we need to fuzz this, right? Okay. And then while he's fuzzing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the hair dryer and just give this a little heat so that this chalk will go ahead and dry. All right. So you go ahead and do that, Corbin, while I do this. Okay.
Like right there?
Yeah, so you can go ahead and line that up really good. There you go. And we're making sure, again, that there's no air bubbles or anything. Right, Corbin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you can see, there's probably going to be some air bubbles in there. So go ahead and lift it back up.
Okay.
There you go. And go ahead and layer down there. So go ahead and pick that back up, and push while you're doing a little bit of that stretching there. Okay. All right, that looks beautiful. Beautiful. So but before we use the white, we want to make sure that we're pushing with our fingers here around each one of those letters, because we want a nice solid hit. Okay. Now, because this is not as big as the farm, we're not going to need a lot of white. So let's go ahead and just do a little bit of dribble, put it in there in the middle. Go ahead and push it down on there. That's fine. Get it all off of that little multi-tool there. Alrighty, and go ahead and use that. Use your big, your little small squeegee there, and squeegee that all in there. Okay, there you go. Push it in between there, and like I said, it doesn't take a lot, right, Corbin?
Yeah.
Pretty neat, right? So you may need to just do a little bit of a dribble. You can get this one wet. Just go ahead and get this one just a little bit wet, and then stick it on that T there. And again, we're not trying to spend a lot of time with this, but push it in that T. All right, that looks good. So clean up that excess, scrape it off, and let's go ahead and peel this back here. Okay. Remember, we're doing left to right or top to bottom, so we're not stretching the transfer. And look at that, guys. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, that can go into the water bath, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
so sticky side up?
Sticky side needs to go up, absolutely. So we have a water bath set up over on the side. We just don't want to stain the transfer, and we can clean that up here. But leaving it sticky side up, go ahead and let it float in the water. So I'm going to let Corbin go ahead and do that. Now, if you guys see this part right here, we got a little bit of white there. Again, that's not a problem, because all of the chalk, it is water-based, right? And when you have water-based, you can just go ahead and do a little bit of.
Do I still have to defuzz this?
No, you don't have to defuzz that anymore. Okay, but we do. One of the things that we do need to do, though,
is air dry it.
Is air dry this, right?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, then I'll put this back down. Oh.
Okay.
Let me put this back down.
So I'm going to go ahead and air dry that real quick.
There, that's just a quick, easy put up. And dry now?
All right, so we did wash the farm transfer, just so that there's no paste underneath. We blew dry it clean, so it can be. You can see that as soon as you wash it, it's you're okay to use it again. It is still sticky, just like it was the last time, maybe just a little less stickier, right?
Yeah.
So again, what are you doing, Corbin, when you're?
I'm making sure that there's no air bubbles in it.
Yeah, there's no air bubbles, there's no folds, there's no bends. You want to make sure that that text is nice and firm against that board. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and put on some red. And because those letters are a little bit more, we're going to use a little bit more than we did on the sweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just one more dab there. There we go. All right. So go ahead and grab that red squeegee. Now, because the item there is so close to the sweet, we're going to, if we're going to do anything near the top, we're going to start from the top and go down, and again pushing that paste right into that netting. Okay. All right. So looks like you got a lot of paint on that. Go ahead and squeegee that into there, and just be very careful on the paint, right, Corbin?
Mm-hmm.
Now again, if you do accidentally get extra red paint on the board, no problem. It is water-based and it will wipe right off. Okay? All right. So I think that looks good. Go ahead and wipe that excess off. And go ahead and let's do one final scrape to get all that off. All right, good deal. That looks good. Okay, so as you can see, we got some on the board, but again, no problem. No problem at all. So go ahead and peel that up, and that looks really good. And again, to get rid of some of that paint that's over here, all we do is just get a little. You can use a baby wipe, get that stuff off, right? Okay. All right, so that looks really good, really beautiful. Again, I'm going to use the hot blow dryer there to dry up the bottom pieces here, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have the Farm Sweet Farm. Now it's time to add some of the the little accents, I guess. We chose the leaves, and let's go ahead and go back to the top view here. So we're going to go ahead and use both of the leaves. We're going to go ahead and do that on that side. Now we did defuzz that one already, and then again we're going to go ahead and fuzz the next one there. All right, go ahead and fuzz that there. All right. Good deal. And then once we have them right where we want them, we're pushing that down nice and firm. Okay. There we go. And are both those nice and firm? Okay. Just a dot and a dot. Again, we're not trying to... I hope your green might be slipping a little over there, Corbin, the stick. Okay, there you go. All right, so remember, we're not going to go towards the sweet just because we don't want to accidentally hit it with the green. All right, so that looks good. And again, we're just being very careful with the transfer and everything. All right, good deal. I think we're good on that. All right, let's put that squeegee down and let's see the reveal, Corbin.
Yeah.
I know this is going to be pretty cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and peel it. There you go. Ooh, that looks kind of neat. I like it. I know you can't see it that well on the camera, but we'll take a nice picture of it and stuff. But cool, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty neat?
Yeah.
So, all right. So there you have it. I mean, pretty easy to do, right, Corbin?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we did see a few mistakes from here and there, just like that. But but anyways, I mean, you can see that the chalk comes right off if you do make a mistake. So again, very simple and easy to do. All right, so while I have Corbin over there cleaning up his creation mess that we created today, you know, if you guys are interested in going to the store or even joining the ScrappyDew team with Couture, follow the link down below. I'm just going to show you a few things here real quick. So if you visit that link, you're going to be broadcasted right over to here. Okay. If you are wanting the starter pack that we showed you here today, again, some things may change. You know, mainly like the do not give up. That's going to be changing here shortly. But anyways, at the time of this video, that's what you would be getting. It's all right here, $99. Just click add to order, and then you're part of the ScrappyDew team, as well. I mean, we'll help you with things that you need, because we're all one team, one fight here when it comes to that, right? But if you are wanting some of the products that we used here in the demonstration here, again, follow that link that you saw earlier. It's going to take you to the product page, and again, that's the store. You can see the entire store library here for Chalk Couture. It's got a nice little search box up here if you know specifically what you're searching for. All right, but as you can see, it was very easy that even my 9-year-old son was able to do, and it's a great project. Some folks are even doing this for thinking of ideas for elderly folks and getting them involved in the crafting and stuff like that. So that's another great way to do so. All right. So we plan on having more videos like this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe and check out the store. Get a few pieces if you want. But there's lots of benefits if you do become an independent designer. You get 40% off of all of the inventory, and just for signing up, I think your first time that if you want to use the coupon anyway, it's 50% off instead of 40. So it makes that really nice. A lot of perks. So you're able to get some commission and stuff. But again, I'm not trying to be pushy on that, but it's something for you to think about. Make money while you're creating with this, and they have a great angel policy when it comes to creating designs, because I can probably go ahead and sell this creation that Corbin just made and make some extra money, right? Corbin, you gonna let me sell this?
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, we're gonna hang this up somewhere. But yeah. So cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked what you saw, and we're gonna continue to keep making some neat projects. All right. So take care.